and actually I was doing separate recording for this one, and now what's happening is that it's gonna be live. Money 4D, money fourth dimensional experience to help people, masses, everybody, whoever is interested, to live a pressure free life around work, oppression free life around work. So that's what we're doing in this one, right? So I'm just getting myself ready as well along the way, right? And I thought I would kill all the birds with one stone. Not one bird, not two birds, but all the birds with one stone. But there is no audience, so we can wait for the audience, right? So we'll wait for the audience to come in. I put on a shirt. I know some people don't like me putting on shirt. Some people like me to put on a shirt, but yeah, I'll put on a shirt very soon. Yeah. My brother is in the shower. He may join and he may not join. It doesn't matter, because we have joined, and yeah. So we have joined, right? He may join or he may not join. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. So I'm gonna talk what I have to talk. I had a bit of resistance around, giving information directly, be straight to the point, right? But if I just deliver straight to the point, people get the value, and then they don't really give back. You know what I mean? Like, they just get the value, they run away, they build business, they get the value, they get the energy. Because information is everything. So what's the most important thing in life is information. What is in your head, what is in your mind, what is in your soul. It's everything. It's literally the core value of life is information. So with information, people take your information that benefits you and they will use it to their advantage, and they behind the scene they might not give anything, right? And good people, bad people do that, right? Toxic people will do that, and people that are healthy, right, they will take the value and they will appreciate. I have a client, Erwin Martin Swetnam. Swetnam is Scottish or English, I don't know. Ravi Pasi in Australia, Brisbane. Ravi Pasi. And then we have, some people I have had a good relationship. Some people I don't have a good relationship with clients. And it's always like that. You never have 100% satisfaction with clients, right? You never have 100% satisfaction. So I've had not many clients I have not had many clients, but few clients have been fully satisfied, and these guys are like top. They're influencers, they're the leader, they're the best of the breed in the world, my clients, right? So I've been able to maintain good relationship. Yes, my information can throw them off because we all have our conditioning. So sometimes when I say something that triggers them, it might be their conditioning, not my conditioning. I'm just only sharing my living experience with you all, right? So yeah, so that's what's been happening. We've been working on this money 4D. Before you, if you're jumping in the middle of the series, then I would recommend you to follow my YouTube channel, subscribe to it if you want to. I'm doing two most important series. It's like a series, it's like all freedom from all the oppression. Billy Blessing, hello. I'm not gonna be saying much, guys. I love you all, but I'm not gonna say hello or hi or something like that. Why? Because I just wanna stay focused on my content, right? Yeah. So all the guys that are saying hello, I will tell you hello when we are moving towards the end. But for now, I'm just focusing on thing. So the core work I am doing in this lifetime is to remove oppression, spiritual oppression, practical oppression, emotional oppression, and then practical oppression. Spiritual oppression, which is spiritual pressure, unhealthy spiritual pressure, emotional oppression, which is unhealthy emotional pressure, and then practical pressure on the lives of people. So that's what I was born to do. It took me 40 years to realize that. But now it's like I just have to wake up, do a couple of things, and life is simplified. And every support that I need, I'm able to support myself without my family, without love life, and I'm able to support many of my clients too. So when they say like, oh, you gotta have something, you really don't need anything. You only have to figure out that one thing you were born to do in this life, right? So sorry, my balance is really good now. So that's what we're working on, spiritual oppression. I did like a series on YouTube. It's called Abundance 5D. 5D means fifth dimensional realm. We're talking about spiritual realm and how the abundance is like richness of spiritual richness. It's being robbed by bad people, bad consciousnesses, bad souls, which is like evil souls, angels and demons, and how angels humans that are angel, they've taken angelic forms, angels that have taken human bodies and come to earth to help humanity, right? How they add value to our spiritual richness, and how evil souls remove value from our spiritual richness. That's what I covered in my first, it's a three part video series basically. And I think this is not 3 part, it's 2 part. The first one is 5D, formless realm of spiritual abundance, and this one we're talking about money, which is fourth dimensional realm of astral life. So if you look, ChatGPT can give you all the information about astral realms, right? Yeah. So ChatGPT, if you look astral realms, we're talking about how money is abundant in the astral realm and how it does not reach you in your life for XYZ reason. So good people, good money, good experience around money in your life is abundance with money, richness with money, material money, right? And bad experience around money will make you think like money is bad, right? So when you have struggled with money, nothing comes, and the concept of money comes to you, and you only experience peace. And when you have bad experience with money, struggle with money, that means when you talk about money, everything comes, stress comes, anxiety comes, all the issues under the sun come to you when you are talking about the issue of money. So all the issues, emotional, not spiritual, only emotional. So the emotions of apathy, which is laziness, and it covers so many emotions that are related to this. You can look that up, Sedona method, chart of emotions, or David Hawkins map of consciousness. So in that, he goes from lower scale of emotions to higher scales of emotions. So it talks about egg flap, A for apathy, G for grief, F for fear, L for lust, anger and pride, that's negative emotions. And then he talks about positive human emotions, courage, acceptance, peace. So when the concept of money, the word money comes, and you only feel courage, acceptance and peace, that means you have no struggle with money. And when egg flap, any emotion, apathy, grief, fear, lust, anger, pride, that comes up in your consciousness, that means you have issues with money, or you have emotional energy based issue. And this series is around that. So money 4D, first time we did the intro, and the first video was the first episode where we covered good experience around money, good money, bad experience around bad money. So now we're gonna talk about governance, right? So we're talking about governance of money, and we're gonna hit it from the top, from the earth, right? How globe. So we're gonna hit the global subject. So we're gonna talk about earth, and then we're gonna talk about entities, which is countries, right? We divided land. Whoever divided, I don't know. So they occupied land and they divided and they label them as the name of their country. So, and then countries are governing, what happens inside the country as it relates to money. So USA, what is it? It's USA is a country that's governing a certain land and its creatures. America, not America, is already covered. India, New Zealand, Bangladesh, Barbados, Burma, Cambodia. What else, Mark? After Cambodia, Nepal, and then we have Tonga, Samoa, Tuvalu, and after that we have Cook Island, and Malaysia. I'm just taking the name of the places where I have traveled, right? Dubai, not Dubai, United Arab Emirates. That's the next one, and then we have Abu Dhabi. Then we have Oman, Iran, Iraq. All these places, all these countries, basically, what are they? They are governing authorities. So it's a land occupied by certain creatures, certain people, and they have collected and made an entity which is like a governing entity. So every country is, what is it? It's a governing entity. I'm gonna catch my breath. This is gonna be a long video. So that's what means government, right? Government means it's a governance of certain area of planet Earth, on the globe. Globe, I don't know why do we even use that word globe, you know? So we shouldn't be using that word. Guys, link, subscribe. If you can subscribe, I want to get like 500 subscribers. So YouTube, I can qualify to receive some material abundance, money from YouTube. So please subscribe and like. Comments help, hi, hello, all that stuff, but subscribing helps more, you know. So thank you for that. Oh no, I see, fucking looking good. Okay, I'm gonna tie my buttons now. One guy called me that I'm Amitabh Bachchan in Indian, in the system, right? So thinking about system, so government is a governing authority, right? So there is an authority on the top, and it governs and it delivers things to the creature, inhabitants, right? So authority delivers how? Through a system, right? So system, right? So authority, governance, which is an entity, it's an entity sitting on the top, government, for example, and it's just one authority like anybody, it's just one entity like any other entity, like business entities, like sports entities. It's just an entity. It doesn't have any power. You see, it's a group of people, smart people coming together saying that, yeah, we're going to be on the top and we're going to govern the land. And this government entity might be influenced by other entities, business entities, gangster entities, other entities. So this is an entity, the main entity, which really is qualified to govern everything in particular country, right? So we're gonna zoom into New Zealand now. I'll mix it up with India and all that stuff, but we're gonna zoom into in New Zealand now. So New Zealand government, right? It will have a system to deliver things to people, right? System will deliver. So what system that could be? That could be CRM system, right? But beyond system, it's a system of people. It's a system of soul, mind and body resources, right? It's how people think. So what is a system? It's a group of people that use a technology. So people and technology is system. So government entity, an entity will deliver all that it's got to deliver for the people, for the running, for the operation of a country through a system which is technology that is run by certain amount of people, right? So you have good people and you have bad people in the system, healthy people and unhealthy people, angels and demons in the system that use technology to deliver things, right? So delivery. So the core is delivery, governance and delivery, right? So that's governance. Governance is an entity sitting on the top, having people under its work or control or influence. It could be paid work or it could be non-paid work, but it's control. It's an entity that controls certain good and bad people to deliver something through the system, and that delivery could be through anything. Logistics, right? So logistics could be technology, logistics could be vehicles, logistics could be transportation, anything, you know. From here I'm going to give it to you guys because Americans, white people, or everybody's smart. So the top entity, government, will have control over delivering things to the system, to people, to resources. So we're talking about people, right? Creature are the most important thing. Humans, right? We are most important thing, and then animals, yes, and then nature, right? Everything. So government has authority to deliver what goes where. Government has the authority to deliver what goes where, right? So if we have bad leaders in the government, or say unqualified or not incompetent leaders in the system, they won't be able to deliver right things in the right way, where it brings mojo and productivity, balance, stability to everybody, to people, to humans, to creatures, to cats, to dogs, to my beloved lady, who did a lot of damage to me, but I still love her. So system governance, it delivers things to people, and if people, Billy, you're a girl. Thank you for being a awesome girl. So people inside people, you have girls, boys, men, women, animals, non-animals, entities. So all that stuff. Yeah. I'm just gonna put my clothes on the lower body, the upper body. Upper body is already ready. So got it, guys? So entity on the top, it has authority to govern and deliver things. So what is money? When you get the money in your bank, it's delivered by someone, right? So from the governance, so say take an example of a job. So when you take a job, who governs that job? Your organization that pays you. And then how does it deliver? You clock in your hours, your manager logs in your clocks in time, and then it puts into the system, which is accounting system, and accounting system delivers that through your bank, and you deliver that money from your bank to wherever you want to deliver, to your parents, to get your food, to you, to do. So do that, right? You do that, it's so what do you see? You see it's money moving. So you go in, you have body, mind, and soul resources. You go in, you spend your time, right? And that gives someone an authority to record. Like you show up with your presence, which is validated by a manager that you were here for 8 hours, and this is the reward. So manager takes that reward, take the data, put it into the system goes to accounting, they do their processing, and then processing delivers the money to your bank, and your bank does the work to get the money to you. All right, and when you have the money in your hand, in your Stripe, in your wallet, you start moving. But understanding why you are moving, right? So, and why do you need money? That's very important, right? Once you understand that, you see it's not, money is not real, because you showed up with the mind, heart, and your puta, right? Three things. You showed your soul, mind, body resources. You showed up somewhere, the money started to flow there. So you just needed work for that, right? So you don't need money, you need work to get the money. So you don't go to work for money, you go to work for work, right? And then work pays you money. So you see, who is the creator here? You are the creator. So you create money for the organization, right? You create the money for the organization. It's not the organization that creates money for you. Organization gives you work. So most of the work we are doing, what's the value? Who is doing valuable work? Either who you want to work for? Work for is like, even looking at this video, you're literally using your life force to listen to this video, So who do you want to work for? You're literally working for me when you listen to this video and get the idea. I literally give you work, you see? If you get the idea, okay, oh, this is right, I'm gonna do this and do this. So what I am doing, I'm creating work for you. I'm creating energy for you. I'm creating energy from the source for all the hard work that I've put in my life, and I'm sharing it to you. So if you don't subscribe to me, who's wrong? Who's right? You see, what's moral and what's immoral, right? What's good and what's bad? You tell me. You tell me, like Lockie Ferguson says. You tell me. So going back to the concept that because you showed up, money gets generated, but it's not a real concept. You showed up, you spend your time, and numbers got processed, just numbers, not money. Numbers got processed in the system and you got it. So it's the governing entity which is overseeing the flow of your resources, your body, mind, soul resources, where you're going, what you're doing, but they're overseeing it. it's all measured, right? And if they want you, like a government authority, for example, they have their measures. They have their measures for you to show up this way, that way, blah blah blah. But what I'm saying is, if your body, mind, soul experience at work is not good, you gotta work on that. You gotta get all the help, to grow through that. And the starting point is Clarity, my online program. It helps you understand the power, potential, spiritual, emotional, and practical experience, potential of you to be able to basically know that you're whole enough, complete to go, to resource, to do whatever you want to do. And even before that, why you were born, that's the question. Why you are here? What's the one thing you are here to do? You see, that's the thing which is needed. And many people don't have it. People are told, oh, you live for money. Money is important. No, money is not important. Money is not at all important, guys. It's all a fucking trap. Like, making $1 million, having this for what? To get fame, to get noticed? You notice yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You notice yourself, Nobody else notice.
Yeah.
A rich organization will show you, look, I'm a millionaire, right? So you spend your fucking 30 years to become a millionaire, and then that guy say, oh, that's not good enough, because he's been already trained. Now you become a billionaire. They run you. They keep running you, and running, the moving. Sometimes it's so hard that you can't even breathe properly. You can't even look around. And from 19 to 40, you're working, and then poof, life is gone. Where did you live? You didn't live. There was no balance. You see. So is the concept of money real? No, it's not real. Whose money? You are money, bro. Your soul, your mind and body is money, and then you making sure your experience of life is good. Your soul and your mind and your body is feeling good, experiencing good. And anything that doesn't make you, that's living, that's basic living, that's basic human freedom, right? If anyone is doing anything that is triggering and that is robbing you off of your basic freedom,
Yeah.
that person is wrong. It's a criminal activity.
Yeah.
Whether if it's unknowingly, if unintentional, they have to apologize for their actions. But if it's intentional, then you need to have the energy, instead of getting hooked to sex, women, money, billionaireship, validation, approval of parents, validation and approval of society, validation and approval of your friends,
Yeah.
right? Instead of getting hooked into that, you need to know that you need to preserve your energy to be able to take actions action towards what is robbing you your life, what is creating a bad experience for you. Because that's living, If you're not having a basic freedom and you're struggling around something that doesn't even exist, in this case money, you are robbing yourself. And that's what old people understand. These old people, which are like 40, 50, 60, they understand because they lived life. They did the circle, but they realized it late. What I'm saying, at 40, I'm telling you that, this is what's working. And then you choose. You can live without a job. You can live without a business, right? But when you know you don't need it, then the real work will come to you. You may become a massage healer. I became a public speaker, right? And I became a social celebrity of the town of Wellington, right? And I just bring good energy. People move. When I show up, people move. And many people know that the unhealthy system controllers, they already know that AJ is gonna go there. He's gonna take care of that people. Those guys gonna move. So that's fine. We're not gonna give him anything, right? But if they don't give me anything, what are they gonna do? What's happening? It's a very, very low living experience when you know that this guy is doing good job, right? But nobody's giving him opportunities, because there is a system behind the scene which runs everything and which already documents information like, okay, yeah, this guy, don't give him anything. And that information spreads across to all the other organization, right? So we talk about authority, and then you have people under that authority of the governance, and then that delivered through a system. Delivery is through system. Delivery of what? Delivery of everything. Information, resources, delivery of resources, and the most important resource is information, right? So if I'm going for a job and there are applications, and the manager already told, some undercover organization came and told the management already, oh, this guy, something is wrong because he loves women, you know, this guy, he is kissing a woman he likes, and there is something wrong with him, don't let him come here or create problem for him, create unhealthy experience. So for me, being a man, you know, expressing my love, my natural urges for someone, for a woman, and people are blocking me, creating all unnecessary problems. You see, some are getting it easy, and I'm not getting it because I'm being blocked. I have so much energy to invest on fixing other people first before I go and meet my wahine and express my love, right? Hey, Mark.
Yeah. And as for someone like me, it's nice to have some friends.
Yes.
To
Yeah.
build my confidence.
Yeah.
And my reputation as a recognition, my recognition in the community of
Yeah.
what do I love to do?
Yeah.
I love to serve.
Yeah, we're gonna change the battery, guys. So battery is dying. So
Wherever I can to
I'll
help,
bring you here.
because I can never be limited.
Yeah.
'Cause, life is only limited by those who try to limit people like ourselves who've been through the difficult,
Yeah, they're listening. They're listening.
the ups and the downs.
Yeah.
And that's what defined me, because I've been through so much already experiences.
So
and I've
Mark
never
is
been hurt.
Mark is a friend who's already served his, you know, sentence in the prison.
Yeah.
But again,
I-
they still tag him
uh,
like a suspect, and they keep annoying him all the time. People trigger him. Police just comes to him. One day he was walking without a shirt, right?
Yeah.
And then police say, "Why you're not wearing a shirt?" Police,
Yeah.
people that work for us, police that get paid because we are alive. We're giving
Yeah.
them work. You know, police gets paid because we give them job. If we are not there, then they just make up jobs,
They
like, you
have
know,
no
like
employment.
they make up
without
jobs. They have
people.
like people sitting on the street, homeless and stuff like that. They give
Yeah.
them a job. What we are asking from police can just watch and observe their thing and enjoy getting paid, you know, because people are alive. They don't have to fucking
Yeah.
dominate and bully, you know, people, like, and tell people, oh, why are you wearing shirt? You know, for that reason I can take them to court, but I don't choose to not to expend my energy on that because I got you guys, you know.
Yeah.
You guys gonna
Time and
take the lead, you know.
My valuable time is very, very valuable because of time and
We've
expenditure.
they've already taken her life. His life has already been taken by them, most of his life.
Yep. And I'm having to restore that through becoming my best friend.
I'm just putting the charger on, guys.
Because I learned how to be alone. I learned how to develop
Yeah,
and
so the
understand.
charging is started.
I learned how to understand independency and living to be alone.
Yeah.
And then also having to trust myself. Also trust people that I
So
never
we're
considered as
sharing
friends
this. We're
before.
sharing this with women.
A lot of the time people
who
say
are
he's
the-
lost and he doesn't know what he's doing. So when Adrian was speaking of validation, I don't need to be validated by any human being on this earth. Or
He wants to just live.
yeah, I just want to be without people looking at me like, oh, there's something wrong with him. He's mental. When actually I have the mental fortitude and the mental prudence to continue being cognitive and to enhance in my life, because I can't.
So what we
pretend
say,
to be somebody I'm not.
We're sharing the information that young people
Yeah.
don't know. You know, youth does not know information, and I am 100% sure if I don't have the energy for that because I want to help people get the information out into the world. But I know even criminals. If you read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, right? That book. If you read that book. He said when the killers do not consider themselves killer. So situations were created for him. You know, of course, he's a sexual being. He's a highly
Yeah.
sexual man.
Yes.
He has the ability to have sex and give love to anybody, anytime.
Yes,
You know,
yeah.
so that's what was his. It was his potential. You know, sexual potential we call it. And
Although
they
I
just
say-
create all sorts of problem to not let him express himself, right? You know, expression of the sexual being,
Yeah.
arrows, right?
The reason
So-
why I'm the way I am too as well is because as a child I was
need
used
water.
as a scapegoat. Like
Yeah.
I come to realize who I
You
truly am
guys,
from within.
you guys can listen to him. I'll come back to governance, to the topic again, but we're gonna keep going. It's only 29 minutes, so this could be like a couple of hours.
I probably
so.
just want to keep it short, not to
Yeah.
think, because
Yeah, I'm gonna drink water.
I know the value that I have too as well as with AJ launching. That's why I launched a few other on my video on my own YouTube channel and stuff like that. I launched, but I didn't really have the support around behind me to be able to enhance that and to,
And I'm going to support him. I'm
to
not
build
going to let
that.
him die now. You know what I mean?
yeah, and I come to know.
I'm not going to let police emotionally kill him.
Yeah, so it's been quite an experience for me having to overcome crime. That's a huge one. 8 years clean of crime, and then heavy drugs like that. 8 years quite clean on stuff. I have a balance, but the reality is, how am I going to be able to live in the community for the next 50 years of my time, and having the opportunities that normal citizens of New Zealand do have? For me, I've not travelled out the country, and for me to have the potential to be able to travel one day, I have to have good
Yeah.
recognition in the community and a good record.
It's just the recovery, right? He's just recovering. He's the most powerful being on the planet. Got a lot of energy behind him.
I've
and-
healed like 15 years ago,
And now,
I'm still
now he's
healing.
gonna help me. We're gonna travel the world. We're gonna share positive energy everywhere, eh, Mark?
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
go everywhere.
Yeah, because that's my friend. That's my friend AJ. I have selected friends, and I'm very pleased with the friends that I have. Because without them, I wouldn't be who I am to continue in my life as well. So I'm very hopeful
That's
and
good.
resilient.
Yeah.
Um,
Cool, guys. So
Yeah.
basically, just charging the phone. We're gonna just sit.
Very hot.
Maybe make a tea. It's hot.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mark. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna keep sharing the stuff.
Yeah. Ooh.
They hate it when we are alive
Together?
on live,
Okay, yes.
and we just keep going.
It's hot. Yeah.
Okay, I'll put second ODI of my brothers.
very
So
much.
my brothers behind West Indies and. Okay, so this is the transition to freedom. West Indies, AJ, Mark the Smart
Yeah.
Williams,
It's
AJ,
hot.
AJ. We're doing it together, right?
I'm like,
So yeah, you can turn it off. Turn it off. Turn that.
no,
heat off.
it's alright. I'm just hot. That's all.
1, 2,
It's nice though.
3,
And
four. Got it. All right, guys. Right? So yeah, the camera is falling apart and all that stuff. Okay, cool, guys. So
Yeah.
so authority. We were talking about governance has authority over people to use systems. System to deliver everything. You know, information, kids, animals, food, anything, delivery,
climate
right?
change.
So now we're talking about system, right? So after governance, we're going to talk about system, which is healthy system and unhealthy system, right? So healthy system is nothing but consumption, you know. So system has created a car for you, for example. A car has been created for you by the system, right? By an organization, by an entity. What you're doing is you're using it now. So there is no healthy system. It's only consumption. When you're consuming something, how is it your experience? So if you're driving a car and people yelling at you for driving your car, if you're walking, which is consuming planet Earth, and people yelling at you for being out there, enjoying your life, singing, dancing.
Yeah.
I remember one guy was climbing up on the tree, and I don't know what retarded system, what retarded culture we have here in New Zealand. They said that he has some mental illness because he's climbing the trees in a social environment.
Yeah.
You guys tell me, how is that? How is that retarded? I
You're a
think the
little
people
Canadian.
that create that kind of structures and systems and the rules, they are retarded. Who's retarded? You guys take a pick, you know?
Yeah.
You take a pick.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't stop laughing at this
Yeah.
stuff. How retarded and how incompetent, like, you know, people are who are creating these kind of rules, that somebody goes social and they tag them as a mental illness, that kind of stuff. That's Jacob Duffy. Who's the batsman?
Wow.
Campbell. So yeah, so whenever the cricket is on, I'm gonna be just reviewing cricket. I thought I would be reviewing cricket, but I'm not gonna review cricket. I'm just gonna do this thing. This is money, abundance. This is the most important, Mark.
Yes.
Can you make a cup of tea?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So this is the most important thing, right? So So you take a pick, guys. When you choose what's right and what's wrong, what's right? What's wrong, guys? Just climbing the tree, is it a crime? Is it a crime? So they tag people like criminal. How did I lose the job? I didn't even lose the job, you know. My last gig was working for Concentrix, right? So I'm gonna talk about systems, right? So this is system is nothing but consumption, right? And then you have mediums of delivery. So you're consuming and things. Consuming is experience, bro. Consuming is experience. In the first video, 4D, episode 1, I talked about good experience and bad experience. So life boils down to there is a governance and it has authority and it delivers. What it delivers is just an experience, you know. What they're delivering is an experience. So what is the experience? If the experience, a government is not able to deliver a good experience for someone, right? Then they're not doing a good job. We can't let them just do the good job. We have to resist. Not resist, we have to just not believe and, you know, put them on pedestal. If your government, like Luxon government and I can clearly see Modi government, the country is in shit, bro. Like if you go to India, guys, your first feet will land on shit. You see? That's the basic life they're providing you. Then they can, you know, put you in a bus and take you 5-star hotel and stuff. That's fine. But the country is shit. 80% of country is shit. People don't have toilet. They go and shit in the open areas and they have to carry a bucket. Most of people, I was born in that environment. Most people have to carry like, and my hometown, my village, still like that. 70% people are like that, you know. Western people will never know, but some Western countries like New Zealand, Australia, they know the country is fucked. It doesn't have any value to offer to the world. All they have is they just fuck in the trenches and create babies and dump that shit into the Western countries, you know. So now they keep pulling people from India, use them for making money, and then what they do Indians, they go everywhere, you know, try to teach their spiritual systems, try to teach their ways of living. There is nothing good about India. If it was good about India, why would I end up in New Zealand, you know? I ended up for freedom here and I am free now, like, you know. So
Here you go, Your Highness.
I'm not
Perfect.
I'm not like I'm not saying that good and bad is everywhere, but if you value India, America, any country, overvalue them, and every action emerges from that state, then we are moving into the wrong direction of humanity, and there is no chance. So all the family violence we have, all the you know, violence around kids, mental illness, everything is impacted. We are not improving. With same people, we are running the same shit show, same people in the government doing the same thing without knowing anything, without taking time to really improve and stuff and take care of people.
So the genocide and the bias.
So it's an experience. So governance delivers an experience for everybody, an experience for people. If the experience for people is not the way they want it, then what's the point of having governance, and what's the point of having a good life? You know, we might as well go to jungle and just live there. That's why hippies live like that, you know, because the experience, they don't enjoy the experience, they don't feel what they want to feel by the certain system in a certain context, right? Oh, good, Mark.
Yes. Yep.
You make a tea for you as well.
I got one here. Yeah. Thank you. I've got a lot to say, but I don't really want to intervene.
Yeah. We're gonna keep it a little bit under context.
You're
but
talking about childhood, because I've experienced child youth and family with Oranga Tamariki over all my years, and I come to realise that they're the ones that divided families. They're the ones that separated mothers and fathers with their children.
So experience, we're talking about experience, guys. So experience is basically good when you are able to connect.
That's a genocide.
And experience is bad when you're not able to connect, right? So some people are authorized to connect with each other and some people are not authorized to connect with each other. I don't want to connect with everybody, right? I don't want to be friends with everybody, but those people I want to connect with, women I want to love, and men I want to be friends with because they bring the best energy. It's honest, heart-to-heart energy. I can't do it because they have been like, the system is like that, like, you know, my parents were bad people, just pure evil people. My mom literally with her black magic and sorcery, She literally killed people in the village, and people want me to consider her as a goddess. No, I can't. It's just not fair. It's just not moral. It's just not true. My father is a psychopath. He fight every day. Violent man. Like, for 20 years he was violent, beating people up, and literally not letting people connect. I had a cousin. He went there one day to make love with a woman. She loved him, and the whole village shamed that guy and killed that guy by shaming him. The guy who just wanted to make love on a random night with a wahine. And other guys do this, but everybody should be allowed to do that kind of stuff. It's one life. Of course we want to have a good life, better security, but life is never guaranteed. I could wake up tomorrow and just be gone. Be gone. So I'm just gonna say some gratitude, that blessing, whatever information came out, it was amazing information. And thank you, Lord. So facilitation is important. Facilitation, government is facilitating humans, and human need to find their own value, their own body, mind, soul value, and a lifestyle that can be supported and facilitated by the governance authorities, systems, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we need. If we don't provide that, we don't facilitate the freedom of human freedom, everybody's gonna struggle. So that the guy, someone might have a sick baby born, because it's karmic. Now it's getting into karmic stuff. So sick baby will be born into a very healthy man's family who's done everything right by complying the system, and a sick baby comes and everything is broken. It's karmic, right?
Yeah.
So there is truth, guys. There is truth. Truth is bigger than governance, right?
Absolute truth.
Absolute truth is bigger than governance. So governance need to do whatever they need to do. They need to take the truth from humans, and they're gonna provide and deliver to the human that need what they need, right? So need needs to be fulfilled,
Inspiration.
right? So there is no codependency, but we have human needs. We have balance, and what's the important need is balance. Balance is the important need. So if one guy have $1 million and he's got everything, and he don't even give fucking like $100 to me to support my business, you see, that's what he's doing. He is actually now creating a bad karma for himself. It's a little release from money. It's gonna add value, right, to my life and to my business, so I can deliver things better. But I do want to on Cuba Street here, right? There is a Huffer store, and in front of that Huffer store, I just want to have in the front, I want to have my living space, production space, and in the back side, I want to have a kitchen, right, and bedroom. So big. I just don't want to get locked up into this small room. I want a bigger, airy space on the ground where I can put some plants and stuff. And these needs need to be met by people that have taken my value, that have actually learned from me all these years, absorbed my energy all these years, and haven't really appreciated with a little bit of support. And if that doesn't happen, I'm gonna keep going, but there will be bad karma at some point. Now today you might feel good for a day or two, but then the Shakti, the power principle, she will get it. She watches everything. She watches everything. Feminine power, right? Shakti, she watches everything, and she doesn't have information. Women, right, they're not provided with the right information. They're already burdened by, this is how her life is going to be. She's gonna have kids, because that's how the world works. She's gonna have kids. She's gonna grow up, be a good girl, have kids, and never become a best version of herself and change the world overnight, right? So what is it? All the responsibilities are getting dumped on people. For women, for me, no responsibility should be dumped on me until I'm 18, and I shouldn't have that experience. But the experience is not like that. So don't put the pressure of expectations on anybody.
Yeah.
I can't put that, but I can speak my truth. If somebody wanna come and watch it, that's fine, right? But we can't put the pressure of expectations on anybody, right? So for that, we have to release the pressure, and that's why I'm doing this fucking series.
Yeah.
To release the pressure, guys. Pressure to be something, be certain way, because somebody else tells you. You find yourself, bro.
Yep.
I just want everybody to be having mojo and productivity in a healthy balance, 25 hours work week is very good work, right? 25 hours, you go, you have a good day, you be productive, and after 5 hours, that is how many hours, 5 or 6 hours a day, you go work for 5-6 hours, come home, relax, work on the emotions, all the bad stuff that came up during that day, and then be ready for the next day. Make some, if you're in the right mood, you make some love and all that stuff. But people are busy, they kept busy, kept tied up like sheep 8 hours a day. How they can live? They're not living. That's why they die at the age of
Guess
40.
what? Every time someone like me,
I'm free. That's why I feel healthy now at 40.
People are trying to stagnate me
Yeah.
and stuck me.
Yeah.
Because every time I'm fueling myself and turning my bad experiences into good experiences, I'm going to be blocked and stopped, and that is not allowing myself to really expand and to grow.
Yeah.
You continue, AJ.
Can you give me the spoon?
I've got a voice. I've got my own voice. I speak for myself.
We're setting up a YouTube channel for you already, right? And then we're gonna do it together. For now, this is what the universe is asking for us to be supporting each other.
Wash it first.
Yeah, thank you. So authority, guys, authority, right? If you guys, Billy, Livy, please subscribe to the channel. Women need to listen to me, they need to just
because I'm listening to
not listen to me and follow me, but just listen to me and be aware of what I'm saying. I'm bringing all the shit that these bad guys, bad men are spreading in the world, and keeping the women out of clarity, rob the clarity, so women don't live clear lives, to actually bring a better world, because women are the creator. They have more power than
they have the power.
Yeah, men have the power to penetrate and give them a seed. But after that, it's only women, That's why women can hold more.
Women have the
and
power
they need
to
just a
shift
direction.
the
They just need
dynamics,
clarity,
the
which
community,
a guy like me can
business.
bring. And husband is not the one who's going to be able to bring that. But husband is just a human. She can carry that human with her, right? When she has the clarity from a guy like me. So that's the job of an uncle and auntie in a family system, right?
Yep. That's their responsibility.
External perspective. Uncle and aunties give the external perspective, and
Because they're the
we need
encouragers.
uncle and aunties
Women.
that just only will be uncle and aunties. It's the system like that. Universe designed it like that. I had to go through these experiences, so I could not create a family because of the burdens that I had to carry, other burdens, and not right education. And now I'm gonna live. I'm gonna celebrate my life every single day. Create potent work like for you guys. But this is my last YouTube series. After that, I'm not even gonna do any heavy work. So done already. 5th D, abundance, spiritual abundance, and then 4D, money. Money is connected to the experience, right? And experience is how we live, how we conduct ourselves from body, mind, soul in this lifetime, right? So conduct is important. And for conduct, we have to remove the people that are incompetent, and we have to bring the people and empower them, give them good support system to be able to bring up. And if that happens, a 13-year-old kid like Vaibhav Suryavanshi, because he doesn't have that load right now, that's why he's scoring so good, right? But now he couldn't score in England. Why? Because he does not have exposure. I have the exposure. I can teach him, but I'm not reaching out to him because I'm a part of the crowd. He's not allowed to reach. He's tied, Fame ties you like that, They don't let famous people come and take the pure value from the ground. That's why New Zealand players, sometimes they just listen to the kids and they win the games. That's why few people win the game, because they just listen to the real new life, new energy.
Yes.
And I listen to everybody. But in the same time, if I'm experiencing racism, people will know what I'm doing, what I have to do, but they will not come and tell me or teach me, right? Or they will run away from me and all that stuff. But that's okay. So this one was about governance, right? How governance controls the delivery, and delivery is nothing but an experience for anybody who inhabits the planet Earth. So the most important thing is experience, okay? If the experience for human is not changed, if it keep going like that, under control and oppression and pressure, even bad stuff will come. I'm not gonna stop, and I don't even have a long job to do. So if anybody stops me from doing what I want to do to experience a good life, they're only troubling themselves. So I just want them to get out of my way, let me express myself, do my job properly. And if I can do that for myself, we will help everybody do that for everybody. But women, ladies, know your body, mind, soul, resources. Understand what a bad guy, how they push your button to get your value, and how a good guy is deprived of your value. So I don't want to be deprived of your value. You can subscribe to my channel. You can support buying my program, online course. It's Clarity, Eye of the Universe. Link would be in the description. And if you go to my Facebook profile, for that also there is on the bottom there are social media links. If you go to my Facebook profile, my link is in the bio to buy the program. Clarity, Eye of the Universe helps you understand spiritually you're limitless, emotionally you're whole, complete, no need, nothing, fully independent, and practically is a byproduct of those two realms. So if you spiritually feeling limitless, emotionally feeling whole, practically you will have effortless movement throughout your life, at work, in personal and professional life. Cool, guys, thank you so much for today. That was really good. I love it. Mark is going to say below hi, take care, and we will upload this on YouTube. We'll do the premiere and share it on Facebook as well. But this was the longest video I've ever done. It's the longest talk 51 minutes, and I hope that I'm gonna be doing like 4 hours, 5-hour talks in coming days. But I don't have to, but I will if I need to. Thank you, guys. See you later. Have a good day. We're coming to an end of this particular awesome, one of the best lives I've ever done, and I'll keep you posted. Take care. Bye. So yeah,
Sucked out of me.
guys. So yeah,
Nope.
because we release a lot of energy here. You see,